What's up, YouTube? It's Detroit John back with another episode of Jontalks. Before we get into it, if you would consider subscribing, it makes a big impact on my channel. I'm at 228, trying to get to 1,000. And again, I would just really appreciate if you would consider hitting that subscribe button. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to keep this video to as little as edits as possible. I'm gonna try to get it, straight through. But I just want to start with this. We saw 3 quarters of AAU basketball from the Detroit Pistons tonight. It was not NBA basketball. We saw 3 quarters of unwatchable, no defense, no scoring, no offense, just a lack of care from one team. And then we saw the Utah Jazz really come out and have a no nonsense attitude and really take advantage of that. And it was enough to hold us off for the whole game. It was a big enough lead, the 25, 30 points, whatever they were up by half, coming into the third quarter, it was enough. So I got to say this. Come the third quarter, what did we do? With 3 minutes left, we put in Saddiq Bey. I did not want to sit here and be talking about Saddiq Bey tonight, guys. I did not. It was not going to be my thumbnail. I was not going to talk about him because I'm done with it. I'm done talking about it. I've sat here for 30 videos and I've ranted and raved and I've told you guys everything. You can go back and look. Everything I've said manifested tonight. And I did not want to be standing here tonight and talking about Saddiq Bey, but I got to. Because it was so glaring that for 3 quarters we couldn't play. And then all of a sudden, down 25 points, all of a sudden, with 3 minutes in the third, you put him in and we're down 10 within 2-3 minutes. Guys, after being down like 20 the whole game, all of a sudden they had to put in Donovan Mitchell. It had got that bad. We were playing that good. The defense looked decent and guys were finally making shots and our spark came back. And of course, he puts in the starting lineup. They try to eat off of whatever momentum, was given to them by the second unit, and which I thought was funny. I was watching, the homecast, the Jazz, and the announcers were saying, hey, the second unit looks better than the first unit. The defense is way better. They're walling up. And they had pointed that out. So I just thought that was interesting. You got announcers from the opposite team pointing out the obvious about your team. Guys that are millions of miles away from Michigan, a million miles away from Detroit. That's what I'm saying, guys. It doesn't take a genius. This ain't rocket science. That's how I know there's malice involved. There's pride involved. So I do want to say this. I didn't want to be standing here, like I said, and be talking about Isaiah Stewart and Saddiq Bey and all these guys. I'm done. I'm done talking about it because I've gave you guys my real opinions and it's enough said. I've said all I can say. But I do want to say this about Isaiah, and I think this is important. I haven't really been talking a lot about him because Saddiq needs to be on the court. For some people, this might sound weird. Saddiq needs to be on the court for him to play well. I know that sounds crazy. He's okay. He does some things when he's not on the court. But for some reason, I don't know if it's a confidence thing or a fellow rookie thing, or I don't know what it is. I think it's more of a spacing and a more of an actual logistical, on court, how movement is going to where he just plays better on both sides. He's looking better on offense. He's looking better on defense. It's something about when both rookies are on the court or when both rookies are getting time and they're both confident and they're both happy. You guys see it. It's not just me. I'm not saying this stuff out of my ass. This stuff is happening in real life. You guys are watching it. And it's playing out before your eyes. It's about time I get some credit. Why isn't, Derrick Rose involved anymore? Is he in? I saw him on the sideline. Guys, this better be a mandatory rest. He better have an ankle injury. Something better be wrong that's official. Because I really, 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 really don't want to be standing here and be having, to talk about why Rodney McGruder, shouldn't be on the court and why Derrick Rose should be at least playing over Rodney McGruder because, they're second strings. I don't even want to get into that argument. It's beneath me. And I think it's beneath you guys for me to take you guys there. So I want to leave you guys with this. The argument that Wayne Ellington is a scoring threat or that I don't even want to say the word he's on fire, but I had a lot of people saying, a lot of Pistons fans and a lot of people in the Pistons community saying he's on fire. Like, guys, Donovan Mitchell is on fire. Fred VanVleet grabbing 54. That's fire. Okay, Wayne Ellington is not on fire. I'll give it to you. He may have caught a rhythm for a few games, but the Pistons community, we've been so abused. We haven't seen what real fire looks like since I can't even remember. So I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking. Like, comment, subscribe. I think finally people are starting to see what we all see and what I've been telling you guys. So I'm curious just to hear everybody's opinion. Like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day.